accepts and meets us with mercy. To this awesome aggregation of men singing this morning, my God, my God. Come on, give God the praise for the male chorus this morning. Y'all can do better than that. They have sang this morning. My God. Amen. Amen. To the officers, the members of Beth, Reverend Hardaway, man, that was a powerful prayer. Thank you so much. To my friend and brother Greg Rush, I didn't know you could sing like that. Amen. And to my big brother and mentor, Bobby Wooten. God places people in your life to bless your life, and he is one. And to your pastor, Pastor James. Come on, give God the praise for your pastor. Come on, y'all can do better than that. I think your pastor. While you sleeping, he's praying for you. Come on and give God the praise for your pastor. While you going about your daily work, he is talking to the Lord on your behalf. Come on and give God the praise for your pastor. Amen. 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 And to the first lady, his wife, come on, give God the praise. First lady, now y'all got to do better than that. While he's ministering to you, she's ministering to him. Come on and give God the praise for the first lady of the house. Amen. What a mighty God. What a mighty God we serve. I am just humbled. I am humbled. I am honored to be standing in the shoes of John behind this sacred desk where this mighty man of God preaches every Sunday. And so I do not take it lightly. I thank you for allowing me to be here, and your protocol has been established, and we go right to the Word. Amen. This morning we are going to be looking in the Old Testament book of Daniel. Daniel, the third chapter. The third chapter of Daniel. I'm going to read the 15th through the 19th verses. I'm asking that in your quiet moments you will read the entire third chapter of Daniel. It constitutes the context out of which we are attempting to preach. But because of the length of the text and the limitations on our time, I am weighing anchor in that 15th through the 19th verses. I'm reading from the New International Version of the 11th century Bible, Hebrew Masoretic text, and it reads thus. Now when you hear the sound of the horn, flute, zither, lyre, harp, pipe, and all kinds of music, if you are ready to fall down and worship the image I made, very good. But if you do not worship it, you will be thrown immediately into a blazing furnace. Then, what God will be able to rescue you from my hand? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego replied to the king, King Nebuchadnezzar, we do not need to defend ourselves before you in this matter. If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God we serve is able. Somebody say able. The God we serve is able to deliver us from it. And he will deliver us from your majesty's hand. But even if he does not, we still will not serve your gods or worship the image of gold you have set up. Then Nebuchadnezzar was furious with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and his attitude toward them changed. He ordered the furnace heated 7 times hotter than usual. Thank you. May the Lord add a blessing to the reading of his holy word. Join me in a word of prayer. Eternal God, please let the words of my mouth, the meditation of my heart, be found acceptable in thy sight. O Lord, my strength and my most blessed Redeemer. Amen. For just a few moments this morning, I want to ask that you will pray with me on the subject, our God is able. My brothers and sisters, it is a recurring source of renewing and restoring relief to report to you today without fear of successful contradiction that God is able. God is able to lock doors that no one can unlock. God is able to unlock doors that no one can lock because God is able. God is able to transform sadness into gladness. God is able to transform sorrow into joy. God is able to transform obstacles into opportunities because God and only God is able. I thought I would have had a few more people getting with me right there. I'm talking about God being able. God is able to turn stumbling blocks into stepping stones. God is able to turn midnights into midday. God is able to turn loneliness into laughter because God and God alone is able. God is able to make a way out of no way. God is able to supply peace in the midst of a storm. God is able to insert joy in the midst of sorrow. And God is able to do anything but fail because our God and only God is able. And the reason you can testify to the fact that God is able is because somewhere along the way your faith got tested, but you now know that there is no testimony without a test. You can testify to that, and let me say this, that any faith that cannot be tested cannot be trusted. Your faith has to be tested for you to have a testimony. Somebody looking at me right now had to make a choice between loyalty to the Lord or lowering your character for convenience. Somebody else was presented with a situation to either settle for a substitute or stand with the sovereign. Somebody has been placed in a problematic predicament of potential peril if you refuse to play along with the procedures that put profit over principle, policies that place things over people, and practices that value objects over the eternal. But you found out that trusting in the Lord makes all the difference in the world because our God and only God is able. In fact, God is so good that if you stand up for God, then God can take the same situation that was designed for your doom and destruction to not only develop you in it, but deliver you through it because God and only God is able. That is what this text of Daniel is all about. God used the faith of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego that they had in God in a hot spot to not only secure them in the situation, but show them off despite the situation. Come on, walk around the text with me for just a moment before we make our way to the ultimate message of this mystery. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, along with Daniel, are part of the dispossessed, displaced, and disinherited here in Babylon. Nebuchadnezzar led the invasion of Jerusalem where they destroyed the city. He demolished the temple and he dragged the people of God off into oppression in Babylon. They went from being people with a history that they held sacred, a legacy that was their lifeblood and a future filled with hope, to being stripped of everything that had meaning in their lives, including their name. Hananiah, whose name means Yahweh shows great, his name was changed to Shadrach. Mishael, whose name meant who is what God is, his name was changed to Meshach. Azariah, whose name meant Yahweh helps, his name was changed to Abednego. And Daniel, whose name meant God is my judge, his name was changed to Belshazzar. It is understandable to see why this book, in particular the story of Daniel in the lion's den and these Hebrew boys, have held a sacred spot in the souls of black folk burdened by chattel slavery, Jim Crow, second-class citizenship, and all of those other segregationist policies. Africans who also had been stolen from their homeland, stuck into the stinking hold of slave ships, swept off into a strange and foreign land, and stripped of their names, gravitated to these stories in particular. Yet it is not the dislocation, it is not the distress, it is not the disappointment that drew our people to this book. What drew them to these two stories in particular is that if God could deliver these Daniel and these Hebrew boys, then our African ancestors realized that it again. If God made a way before, then God can make a way right now. Same God now, same God back then. It is no secret what God can do. What God has done for others, God will do for you. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego had been stripped of everything dear to them except their faith in God. These exiles, despite experiencing existential hell as captives in a foreign land, refused to relinquish their responsibility to the God of eternal glory. Can I tell you, don't let the devil deceive you into disconnecting from the power source of a steadfast faith in God. I don't care what the situation looks like. I don't care what kind of strength is on you. I don't care what kind of burdens are on you. Don't you give up your faith in God, because your faith in God is the only thing you have that you can count on. I don't care what that Negro or Negress does to you. Don't you throw away your faith in God. I don't care how that job does not appreciate you. Don't you throw away your faith in God. Your faith in God is the only firm foundation you have to stand on. These Hebrew boys had already been recipients of how God rewards faithfulness. Y'all do know the story. In chapter 1, Daniel and the Hebrew boys resolved in their hearts to not defile themselves with the king's food or wine at the king's table. So they refused the royal rations from the king's table. While others were feasting on the king's food and the king's wine, they were fasting to please God. My elders taught me, y'all, that you don't eat at everybody's table. Because some folk got some nasty habits, y'all. And you just don't sit down and park your feet under everybody's table and eat their food. I wish somebody had told those preachers who sat down at the table in the Oval Office that you just don't eat at every. Some people got some nasty behavior, y'all. After 10 days, these boys, they not only looked better, felt better, and reasoned better than the others who had dined at the king's table, but God gave them favor in a foreign land because God is able. Who knew that a choice of food could affect one's political future? Beloved, Pastor Lance Watson says, the favor of God is better than the favors of people. Somebody need to tweet that. The favor of God. Y'all know what favor is, right? Favor is just good old grace. God's grace. Now, I know you know what grace is, don't you? Grace is that thing that God just gives you because God loves you. You can't earn it. You don't deserve it, but God just does it. Oh, y'all looking at me like you don't know nothing about grace. Let me put it to you like this. I'm looking at folk. You woke up this morning. That was God's grace. That God wasn't obligated to wake you up this morning, but God tipped down the step of heaven and poked you with God's finger of love and allowed your golden days to roll on a little while longer. Your alarm clock didn't wake you up this morning. There's some alarm clocks going off right now and broke a nigga's funeral plan, but God wanted you around just a little while longer. That's God's grace in your life. Somebody need to give God the praise for waking up grace. Let me tell you something. I know some of y'all waiting on a breakthrough from God. You want God to do something big in your life. Ain't nothing bigger than waking you up in the morning. Because if God don't wake you up in the morning, nothing else you won't die. I thank God for waking me up this morning and starting me on my way. I thank God. Somebody gonna get this for being able to raise my hand on my own. I thank God for being able to walk around on my own. I thank God for breath in my body and blood in my veins. Come on and give God glory for waking up praise. The favor of God is better than the favors of people. Somebody knows that. You found that out. You found out, here it is. You found out that God is more than enough. You experience losing stuff and people falling away from you. And God was all you had, and you found out that God is all right. Somebody insert an amen right there. Let me tell you, your shop just might shut this place down when you think about what God has brought you through and where God has You know what? Some things go better together. They are good separately. But catch this. Some things go better together. Can I tell you one? Peanut butter and jelly. They go better together, y'all. Now, peanut butter is good by itself. Jelly is good by itself. But when you put them two together, it's some about peanut butter and jelly, y'all. They just go better together. Can I tell you another one? Cornbread and greens just go better together. Now, they good by themselves. But when you put that cornbread and greens, you put that together, they just go better together, y'all. Let me give you one more. Chicken and waffle, they go better together. I like chicken by itself. I like waffle by itself. But when you go the two together and then put a little hot sauce on it, they just go better together, y'all. Can I give you one more? Thinking and thanking go better together, y'all. Because when you begin to think what the Lord has done for you and what the Lord has brought you from, you can't help but begin to thank God. All you got to do is begin to think how God has made ways out of no way. Think about God has set a table before you in the presence of your enemy. Think about God healed your body after the doctor shook their head and said, we can't do nothing else. Think about the goodness of the Lord and all that He's done. You can't help but thank Him. Somebody give God a thank you praise because you got it thinking about where God has brought you to. Think about how God has kept you. Think about how you came to church anyway, even though you were broke and disgusted and somebody pushed $20 in your hand. Come on and give God praise for thinking and thanking because they just go better together. And here these boys are again, drawn into a dysfunctional situation and forced to deal with a debilitating dilemma by making a life and death decision. King Nebuchadnezzar was the man. King Nebuchadnezzar was large and in charge. King Nebuchadnezzar was the big baller, shot caller, and the #1 stunner, y'all. King Nebuchadnezzar was also egotistical, narcissistic. He was a megalomaniac who needed to make people around him applaud him and admire him and make him feel good. Somebody who gets this in a minute. It's so about these narcissistic presidents, voters, kings, that they gotta have everybody sit around the table and say, oh, we thank you so much, Mr. President. We thank you so much. You're such an awesome person. You gotta make people do that type of thing. Yeah, King Nebuchadnezzar needed to make folks applaud him. So he set up a shining gold statue on the plains of Shinar and had his hype man declare that whenever the house band kicked off the sound, then everybody was expected to fall down on their knees and worship the king's statue of gold. And so on the appointed date and at the appointed time, the band began to tune up. The hype man stepped to the mic, cleared his throat, and hollered out the king's order, and everybody bowed to the beat and worshiped the statue. Howsoever, a few haters noticed that the 3 Hebrew boys didn't make a move. They didn't bow. They didn't worship the statue, and they did not worship the king's God. And so they put a word out on them about on the brothers. They ran and told on the brothers. They ran and told that these over here, they ain't worshiping your statue. Can I tell you, child of God, know that because you said God comes first in your life, people are watching you. Some people are watching you to see if you are really serious about serving the sovereign Lord through our Savior Jesus Christ, or are you shucking and jiving? Some people are waiting for trouble to make you throw in the towel of your faith. Some people are looking for stress to make you surrender your faith in God. And some people are betting that your burdens will break you and make you bow down to the idols of doubt, despair, and depression. Remember, everybody else in the text made excuses and bowed down to the king's statue. Oh, you know excuses. I couldn't make it to church this morning because it was raining outside. You know, everybody else made excuses. You know, Reverend, I couldn't come to worship this morning because I got family out of town. Oh, you meddling preacher. Tell the preacher to move on. I'm moving on. Everybody else in the But you know, these boys didn't. And when you stand up for God, know that it will make you stand out to other people. Because as a child of the King, you're supposed to stand out from among them. Jesus said, you are the light of the world. Don't you hide your light, but let your light shine so that men and women can see your good works and give God the glory. When you stand out for God because you stood up for God, know that that means you're going to be a bigger target for the sharpshooters of Satan. In other words, Ray Haynes puts it like this: the greater the visibility, the greater the vulnerability. But remember, God is still working with you through the trials that we go through so that God can make you stronger. What you struggle with makes you stronger. What you have to push against makes you stronger. Anybody in here ever go to a health club or walk, try to get some exercise in? You got to put yourself in some tension so that you can grow strong. And the Lord allows you to go through some stuff so that you can build some spiritual muscle. When the king found out that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego refused to bow, he put pressure on them by making it clear that their choice to be committed to the Creator had some severe consequences. I want to hump this sermon off by showing you what the text is tailored to teach us about faith and faithfulness of some good men, these Hebrew boys right here, because it will become a window, a witness to see just how awesomely able our God actually is. First move of the text is this: that a good man makes God the priority of his life. A good woman makes God the priority of her life. The Hebrew boys respond to the king's threat by proclaiming who held priority in their life. "O king," they said, "we don't need to defend ourselves in this battle. If you throw us in that furnace, the God we serve is able. But even if you don't, we still ain't gonna serve your God or worship your statue." They said, if we are thrown in that furnace, our God is able. That's where the title of the text comes from. I've been saying it for the last 10 minutes. God is able. But they say as a result, we will not serve your God or worship your golden statue. God, in other words, is first and foremost in their life. God occupies the priority of their life. Their statement shows that what they do for a living is not the same as what they do to make a life. Let me put it to you like this. There was a soiree at the University of Chicago, and people were gathered around talking to one another about the different areas of expertise. There was an African brother who was standing talking to some white gentlemen in the group, and one of the white gentlemen asked him, he said, "What do you do for a living, sir?" The African gentleman said, "I'm a Christian." The white gentleman said, you didn't hear me. I asked, "What do you do for a living?" The African said, "I am a Christian." White gentleman turned to another white guy and said, "Now, his accent is real thick. Maybe his hearing is thick too." Maybe he's not understanding what I'm saying. And so the African touched him on the shoulder and said, "No, I understand perfectly what you said. You asked me, what do I do for a living? I told you I'm a Christian. Now you asked me, what do I do to pay the bill? Oh, I'm a computer analyst. That's what I do to pay bills." In other words, I don't care how good your job pays you. I don't care what kind of benefits you have on that job. That job just pays the bill. But what you do for a living, what you do to make a life, is you serve the God who gave you that job, who allowed you to have those benefits, who put money in your pocket. That's what you do for a life. The Bible says, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and then all those other things will get added as well." Listen what the rest they said. They put God, they show that God is the priority, and they say our God is able, but even if he don't you let that run past you. But even if he don't, our God is able, God can do it, we know God got all the power, but even if he don't. We gotta stay there just a minute. But even if he don't. Now God is able, yeah. But sometimes God ain't gonna do what you want God to do. Because God is sovereign. And God decides to heaven even if he don't kind of faith. Even if he don't, we still believe in a God of eternal glory. Even if he don't fix my credit, I still will serve the Lord. Even if God don't stop the foreclosure, I'm going to still have faith in God. Even if God don't heal my loved one, I'm still going to have faith in God. Even if God don't heal my body, I'm still going to serve the Lord and worship the Lord. Even if God don't stop death from coming to a family member, I'm still going to magnify the Lord, because no matter what happened to me, God is still good and God is still worthy to be praised. Come on and give God some glory if you want to have a mature faith, and even if he don't kind of faith. How did Job say it? Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him. Anybody trust in the Lord no matter what's going to happen in your life, because God still is good. Our God is able. They demonstrate that God is the priority in their life. Their response, however, riled up King Nebuchadnezzar. It riled up his wrath, and he ordered the furnace to be heated up 7 times hotter. That's a mad Mama Johnny, ain't it? I don't know what it is about these potentates and presidents that when folk don't do things they think they should do and agree with them, then they got to go off tweeting all kind of nasty stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about King Nebuchadnezzar. I don't know what his last name is. Maybe it was Nebuchadnezzar Trump. He heated it up 7 times hotter. In other words, it was perfectly hot. Hotter than 1,000 hells. The king had some of his strongest soldiers bind him up, tie them up, y'all. They couldn't even move. They couldn't wipe the sweat from their brow. They tied them up and tossed them, threw them into the furnace. And because the furnace was so hot, the soldiers got scalded to death. Can you feel the tension? They done told the king, our God is able. They stood before the king, even if he don't. But here is the crisis moment right now. The king heats the furnace up. He has these strong soldiers tie them up, and then they are pushed into the furnace. Can you feel the tension in the text? You almost expect to hear the narrator of Batman bust in right here. I'm talking about the real Batman on the TV series. Batman, I'm talking about that Batman. The one where, you get the picture when they hit somebody, pow, bam, boom. I'm talking about that Batman. It's almost like the narrator's going to bust in the text right now and say, what will happen to our Hebrew boys now? Will they be scalded to death, or will they get saved? Tune in next time. Same bad time, same bad channel. Check the next move of the text, however, and that is presence. Say presence. God did not stop Nebuchadnezzar from issuing this order. God did not stop the haters from telling on them. God did not stop them from being tied up and turning the heat up 7 times hotter. God did not even stop the men from throwing them into the furnace. But God gave them something even more powerful. King Nebuchadnezzar had them thrown into the furnace, bound so they could not move, and the king sat down on his earthly throne. He was satisfied. Somebody say, what God? But God stood up on his heavenly throne, dissatisfied. The king on earth did his dastardly deed and had them thrown in and sat down satisfied. But the eternal King of kings and Lord of lords got up from his heavenly throne dissatisfied. And Dr. Jeremiah Wright says it like this, that God immediately convened an emergency meeting of his most trusted angels. God called Gabriel to him and said, Gabriel, my boys are in a hot spot right now. How long will it take you to get down there and rescue my boys? Gabriel said, fast enough. All three angels looked puzzled at one another, and they turned to God and said, well, God, if 3 minutes ain't fast enough, 2 minutes ain't fast enough, and if 1 minute ain't fast enough, then God, how long will it take you to get down there? God looked at him and said, I'm already there. The king said, did we row in 3? But I see 4, and the 4th one looks like the Son of God. Can somebody say, he walks with me, he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own. Jesus said, I will never leave you alone. I don't care how bad it gets, you are never alone. The Lord is walking with you. The Lord is keeping you. The Lord is standing by your side. Somebody give God the praise for God's presence. For God's presence makes all the difference in the world. Come on and magnify. His name is Emmanuel. It means God is with us, y'all. Come on, push your neighbor and say, God is with us. Woo! Oh my God. I know I done held it too long, but can I give you just a couple more? There's another move in the text. Goes after priority, after presence. The next move of the text is preserve to publicize. Say preserve to publicize. God publicized how powerful God's preserving power is through their personal profession of faith. You see, text says, when they came out of the fire had not harmed their bodies. There was not one hair singed on their head. And their clothes didn't even smell like smoke. Can I tell you, when God brings you out, you won't look like what you've been through. Oh my God. If folk knew what you've been through, somebody in here, you look good, but don't nobody know what you've been through and what the Lord has kept you. Oh my, won't you push the neighbor and say, you don't even know. You have no idea, because if you knew what I've gone through, you would fall on your knees right now and give God praise. But that's how good God is. God will keep you. God will bless you. Folk won't even know what you've been through. When God brings you out, let me give you another move of the text. I gotta move on. The next move is persuasion. Say persuasion. This thing wasn't about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. God knew he had their faith. This text was about Nebuchadnezzar. God wanted to show Nebuchadnezzar who and who alone was worthy of worship. Nebuchadnezzar was arrogant. He had hubris. He thought folks should worship him. And God had to put him in his place to show him who and who alone is worthy of the praise. King Nebuchadnezzar, the text said, he turned around and praised the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And then Nebuchadnezzar took the old decree, tore that thing up, and made a new decree that no one is ever to speak against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Come here. That supervisor that's been messing with you on your job, you just keep holding on to God from changing hands. Them folk that been trying to pick with you, you keep your hand in God's hand. Because God gonna mess with them so badly, because you gonna walk around praising God, and they gonna say, I done done everything to mess up her thing, and look at her still praising God. I need to know the God that she worships, because God is using you to bring somebody else to a relationship with God. You are blessed to be a blessing. Come on and give God glory. My God. King said, after he told them to made a new decree, he said, for no other God can save like this. Stick a pin there. I'll come right back to that. The final move of the text is promotion. Say promotion. Because they stood on God's principle and made God the priority. God used their perilous predicament to promote them because we serve a God who is able. They did not rehearse their pain and plight like some of us do. We just go over and over. Oh, woe is me. I got all this on me. Look what's happening to me. Oh, I got to write up on the chart. I got this going on. Oh, woe is me. They did not rehearse their pain and their plight. But they remained faithful to God even at the face of the worst that could happen. That's why Jesus, the resurrected person, said, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give you a crown of life. They were promoted to another position of prominence and they released their praise to God that God is able. That which was meant to exterminate them was used by God to elevate them. Think about where you are right now. You ain't supposed to be here. You had some folk running with you that you did worse than they did. But they ain't here and you are. God has promoted you to another day of life. Somebody, you got a position on your job. If you sit down, you got to scratch your head and wonder, how did I get this position? I know I wasn't the most qualified. I did the best I could, but I know there were some other people that were qualified for this job. But God promoted you because of your faithfulness. We can look back and see how God has elevated us above the things that were meant to exterminate us. Let me come at you like this. There's a pastor in Texas. He doesn't want anybody to say his name about his testimony. But he had his church at this particular location, and there was this construction company that wanted to build a strip mall where the church was. So he went to the pastor and said, well, how much would you be willing to sell the church for? Because we want to build a strip mall. The pastor said, God has given us a ministry right here, and we like this spot right here, so it's not for sale. They came back again, Pastor, you can just name a number. We'll give you, we'll give you within reason, but we'll reward you handsomely. We need to make a strip mall. Pastor said, I told you. It's not for sale. We're doing ministry here. We're doing work for the Lord. We like this location. Well, the construction company got in cahoots with the city, and the city and the construction company colluded together because they were going to do this eminent domain on the church. And so they went to court to get the judge to rule on eminent domain. And people in the church began to worry. People in the church began to get upset. Pastor, what we gonna do? Pastor kept saying, God is able. Yes, God. They said, well, Pastor, you don't understand. We got to find the right lawyer. We got to find the right person to lobby on our behalf. Pastor kept saying, God is able. People in the church got all upset. They got all out of pocket. They said, well, Pastor, we're going to lose our church. They're going Monday morning when they have that court. You know what they're going to do. They're going to rule against us, and we're going to be thrown out of the church. Pastor said, God is able. Pastor said, I'm going to go on doing what I normally do. And he went to the hospital. There was a sick member in the hospital. When he got to the hospital, he went to the sick member's bedside. He began to talk with her. They began to laugh for a few minutes. Then he had prayer with her. And as he was getting ready to leave, bid her goodbye, there was another woman in the same room, a white woman, and she had heard the pastor with his member. And she said, Padre, I heard you praying with so-and-so. Would you pray for me? Because I'm up for surgery tomorrow. And I need some prayer. And I heard you pray. And I just love the way you prayed. Would you pray for me? Pastor said, no problem. I will pray for you. And the pastor sat down and prayed with her a powerful prayer. And then he bid her goodbye. He left out the room, and she turned to her roommate and said, your pastor is such a nice man. Your pastor is a blessing. I know you all feel appreciated to have him. And the woman said, yes, we are. We just love our pastor. But you need to pray for him because he don't act like it. But I know he's got to have a weight on him because they get ready to take our church away. She said, what do you mean take your church away? Oh, this construction company has colluded with the city, and they getting ready to claim eminent domain. And it's got us worried, but our pastor wants to remain strong. But I know it's got to be shaking him. Would you please pray for him? She, lady said, that is a terrible thing for anybody to do to a church and a nice pastor like that. And I know y'all got to have a nice ministry. That's a terrible thing. She said, by the way, what's the name of this construction company? The woman told her the name. White woman got silent for a minute. She said, would you say that name again? She told her the name. She said, could you excuse me for a minute? Picked up her phone. Dialed the number. Person on the other end said, hello, Mom. She said,